best to explain it. But first, piece of bread. This is an elevator. It goes up, down, and damn! It's sick. Just playing. If you want to learn how to build an elevator, if you don't know how, there's a ponder in the create mod. You can ponder it, or I have a video on my channel which explains how to set one of them up. It's pretty simple to do, and you can follow that video and you can learn yourself how to build an elevator. We're not here today to talk about elevators though. We're talking about a slime farm. And the last video I left off, I said, well, I'm going to do this thing with a train, and kiboshed that. Added an elevator instead, and we're going to use frogs because the chain's already here, and the frogs are freaking sick, right? We can store the stuff on demand. Sugarcane I still got to figure out, because you know what? Let me just do this real quick. Take it down to the farm. Boom. In the farm, right? Showed you the water wheel. That's running this dude. He spins around. We just got to avoid him while he's spinning. I had sugarcane here on these sand spots, right? And I'm going to add more cactus here if we need them later. But the sugarcane was getting plowed by the dude and knocking the sugarcane off. So somehow only like 4 pieces were staying. Now there's no pieces staying. So I had to reevaluate my sugarcane plan. But for now, all the stuff, this is connected to what's going on down there, right? That machine. This guy inputs to this guy, portable storage interfaces, 2 of them. You have to have a block or 2 block space between them for it to work. This is a 1 block space, and it outputs what it's getting down there. So it's going to get cactus, wheat, and seeds right now, right? Wheat seeds. Puts them in here. This is the sugar cane, which doesn't work right now. That's going to go directly into here, and then this dude can feed sugar cane to my factory. The other stuff I have being pulled out over here through a filter. Boom, and it goes into this barrel, right? This barrel is the only barrel up here. So that's storing wheat. Wheat's going to get pulled out over here, and then wheat goes on this dude. Boom, it goes up here, and it goes through. This is something that I learned. I know I showed this before with the crushing wheels, but you don't even have to turn the one on the right anymore. I don't know if they made a change. This one's spinning at max velocity, and it does the crushing. I'm pulling them out one at a time. So boom, it throws it in there, and it crushes it instantly, and it turns it into dough or something. What the heck's this stuff called? How do you make the dough? Wheat flour. It turns it into wheat flour, and then the wheat flour gets boom right back into this barrel, and it gets pulled out this way along with cactus. Wheat flour and cactus. Wheat flour goes here. It gets washed with a fan above there. Waterlogged belt. This is, you can waterlog the belt and it works. That washes it. It turns it into the dough. The cactus gets pulled out, and that has to be smelted with lava. And that's going right here. Boom, lava. You cannot use lava and lava log a belt that I'm aware of. So the lava is above it. Fans are blowing downwards on both of these, and they do their thing, right? We get green dye and wheat balls. Wheat balls are going to get pulled out here. Boom, they're going to go on this dude. That worked out really good. Boom, and more bread. They're going to get pulled out on this dude. And as a weighted ejector, he flies them over to this guy here. Boom, depot. Hopper under the depot, puts it in this basin to make slime balls. And over here, we're taking the green dye along with white dye, which I didn't talk about yet. That gets pulled out, mixed into lime dye, and the wheat flour mixed, turn into slime balls. They'll go in here. I'll put a deal here, packager with a frog, and we can have these on demand back at home base once I set up everything and put funnels on this to pull stuff out. Now, the wheat seeds get pulled out the back here. They go onto, how do I get over here? They go onto a depot right there. And then from that depot, I have a guy right here, mechanical arm. He reaches down to the depot. Another new thing that I learned is this guy can interact directly with composters. So these are 2 outputs for him, and the input is that depot down there that has the wheat seeds, And boom, he puts the seeds into the composters. They turn it into bone meal. Underneath the composters, I have 2 hoppers facing into a mechanical crafter that turns it into white dye. Moving and grooving. And this is the slime ball. No time to re-record that segment, but I lied to you. This fan is actually pulling. You see the particles there, right? Because it's water below where you're washing. So I have this fan pulling. The lava one is blowing down. And real quick, while I still have a little bit of time here, let's do one thing and get this thing rocking and grooving, because maybe, just maybe, you might want to see this. We're going to eliminate this whole platform here. I've been using this for my bread, but I got plans, because there's a cool little river here. And wouldn't it be nice to have a dock and a boat and you know what I'm saying? All that stuff coming back and forth? Yeah, from a mob farm. That's kind of what I'm thinking. So let's do this. I'm going to throw the wheat in here real quick, just to show you how quick this guy, right? One at a time is going on that deal. I need to set that thing to one at a time, actually, because this isn't working. 1. Boom. There we go. Now it's limited. What you doing up there, bro? All right, well, that was weird. But what I ended up doing there was taking this crushing wheel off. Boom. And then I put it back. And now it's crushing. I don't know why it wasn't crushing there, because I swear it worked when I was testing it, and it does work just as fast as you throw it in there, pretty much, right? Boom, you hear the thing going, you see this number going up. So it does work. I don't know why it didn't work there for a second, but whatever, that's neither here nor there for now. Dough. So by crushing the wheat, what I wanted to say, I was a little confused there, sorry. By crushing the wheat, I'm also getting extra seeds along with this wheat flour, right? So we're gonna need, I don't know the balancing of this yet. I might need to add more seeds or something to keep up with the white dye. I think it's going to keep up just fine. It's got the 2 composters there. Realistically, it only needs 1 to keep up with the seeds, but I had this dude going back and forth to feed them both just because I thought it looked cooler that way. Let's let this thing rip and see what she does. Let me put these on backwards so I can set a limit to these. We're only going to do 1 at a time coming out of there, even though these are now smart enough, these basins, where they won't hold more than what your recipe calls for. So double input, it'll only hold whatever amount limited in there. But 1 at a time, I think, is probably the best move to do. Can I sneak through here? No, imagine that. Thank you. All right, 1 at a time. Boom, we're gonna do the same thing here. Except that's gonna pull out 600,000 of them from the jump. We're making lime dye, sick, and we just gotta let this thing fly. And we want to do 1 at a time here, but that's not going to let me do that either. Please. Thank you. Ah. 1. Alright. Sick. Everything's set to 1. Let's do this. Put these back in here. Put these back in here. Make a slime ball. Made 16 of them because I had 1 in there to rock and roll. And now we just need to send packager, frog, and a stock link. Packager right on top of the dude, right? Frog. We're going to link it to that chain. It's going that way. Put you here. We're going to call you slime ball because, I mean, that's kind of simple, right? Boom. Only send packages. Click that. And then the stock link, but I have to link this to my system by right-clicking it, and then I can put that on there. And that OSHA's here, by the way. It's gonna let me see. I had to redo this because guess what I did? Yeah. Slime balls in my system. Thanks for watching the video, y'all. Happy Saturday. Peace.